Okay, hold on a second. You know when something lands in front of you and you just, well, feel like you've stumbled onto something truly special.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what happened when I encountered the Angel Tarot system.
Hmm.
Seriously, my initial reaction was a huge, like, question mark angels and tarot.
Right. It sounds like an unusual mix at first glance.
But what I discovered was genuinely surprising.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is this core intention behind it. Instead of peering into some fixed future, the system is really presented as a way to um, tap into personalized guidance,
Yeah.
connecting you with what they describe as 72 distinct angels. It's about receiving uplifting and, well, practical insights,
A practical, okay.
which is a pretty significant departure from what comes to mind for most people when they think about tarot, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. That's what immediately resonated with me. I've always been a bit maybe wary of the whole prediction aspect of similar tools.
Sure, it can feel a bit heavy sometimes.
But this idea of drawing a card and receiving a message that's genuinely meant to support and uplift you,
Yeah.
it felt, well, refreshingly positive.
Hmm.
And the incredible thing is, apparently you don't need any prior experience whatsoever.
That's a big plus.
Whether you're completely new to exploring spiritual tools or you've been on this path for a while, this system is designed to be accessible.
Right.
So our aim today is to really dive deep into what makes this approach unique and see if it truly delivers on its promise of offering personalized, healing, and empowering messages.
Yeah, let's unpack that. If we think about why people seek guidance in the first place, what stands out here is the emphasis on directness.
Directness, how so?
Well, the idea that each card acts as a conduit to a specific angelic presence, offering tailored advice. This focus on personalization is, I think, a key differentiator.
Okay.
It suggests a dynamic system that can really meet you where you are, addressing your immediate emotional and spiritual needs.
And it's not just the concept that grabbed me. The way it's described in, beautifully illustrated cards paired with a comprehensive guidebook, it paints a picture of something that's not just a tool, but also a really lovely experience in itself.
Oh, definitely.
And holding something that brings a sense of calm and connection right in your hands.
The sensory elements are definitely important. I mean, the artwork can contribute to that feeling of peace and connection, for sure.
Right.
And a well-written guidebook is crucial for making the system understandable and usable. That lowers the initial barrier, makes it easier for people to engage with it consistently.
Okay, now let's dig a little deeper into this idea of personalized guidance.
Yeah.
When you connect with one of these 72 angels through a card, how does that actually translate into a message that speaks, like, directly to your specific situation or what you might be going through?
That raises a really important point about how the system functions. The information suggests that each of these 72 angels embodies specific qualities and areas of guidance. So when you draw a particular card, you're essentially tuning into the energy and wisdom associated with that angel.
Like a specific frequency.
Something like that, yeah. And the guidebook then becomes key, offering interpretations that help you connect that angelic energy and message to your own questions, emotions, or circumstances. It's like having a translator for these, well, divine insights, as they put it.
It's also really striking how much emphasis is placed on emotional and spiritual healing.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
It's presented not just as a way to get advice, but as a real source of comfort and support during tough times, offering clarity and promoting inner healing through these messages. This feels like a really significant aspect.
It does. And that focus on emotional well-being really aligns with the broader trend we're seeing, doesn't it? Where
Yeah.
people are seeking spiritual tools for solace and inner peace.
Definitely.
The emphasis on positive and empowering messages rather than potentially unsettling predictions can be incredibly appealing, especially, I imagine, for those navigating difficult emotions or major life changes.
And the fact that you don't need any prior tarot knowledge feels like such a game changer for accessibility. It just instantly makes it feel so much less intimidating. You
Exactly.
can literally just pick it up and start exploring, which is fantastic.
Precisely. That intuitive design is so crucial for making something like this accessible. If the system is straightforward to understand and easy to use, more people will feel comfortable incorporating it into their daily lives.
Right.
The combination of the cards and the guidebook really seems designed to facilitate that ease of use for everyone.
They also talk about how this system can help foster a connection with your guardian angel and other spiritual beings.
Ah, yes, that part too.
That sounds like it goes beyond just interpreting cards. It's about nurturing a deeper sense of spiritual connection and relationship.
That's right. This suggests the potential for the system to be more than just a tool for receiving guidance. It could evolve into a pathway for personal spiritual growth and a stronger sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. This resonates with some of the experiences shared by users who describe feeling, a deep sense of peace and support.
And on that note, there were some really powerful first-hand accounts mentioned. One person described the messages as feeling incredibly personal, almost like reading their soul's diary, was the phrase used, I think.
Wow, that's quite evocative.
Yeah, and how it brought about real healing and clarity.
Yeah.
Another person, who admitted they were initially quite skeptical,
Always interesting to hear from the skeptics.
right, shared how they experienced an overwhelming sense of peace and received surprisingly timely and accurate guidance in both their career and personal life. It's as if they tapped into a very real source of support.
These personal stories really underscore the potential emotional impact of the system, don't they? That feeling of being deeply understood and supported, particularly during vulnerable times, speaks volumes about its potential value.
Definitely.
And the perceived accuracy and the timely nature of the guidance further reinforce the idea of a meaningful and personal connection for those users.
And it seems like they've really anticipated a lot of the questions that might come up. The FAQ section appears to cover a huge range of topics.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, everything from the fundamental meaning of angel cards and how to interpret them, to questions around accuracy, the distinctions between angel cards and traditional tarot, how to formulate your questions.
The practical stuff.
Exactly. And even practical aspects like how often you might use them and how to best care for the deck. It really suggests a thoughtful approach to the user experience.
A comprehensive FAQ section like that really indicates a commitment to supporting the user. It's proactive. By proactively addressing potential questions, they're aiming to build a more confident and informed user base. The sheer breadth of the questions covered, from the very basics to the more practical aspects of usage, suggests a well-considered and user-centric design.
So when we piece it all together, we're looking at a system that presents itself as a direct and personalized avenue for angelic guidance. Yeah.
Seems to be the core pin.
Yes, with a strong focus on healing and empowerment rather than just prediction.
That's the key difference.
It's designed to be accessible to everyone, regardless of their prior experience, and it seems to be supported by positive user feedback and a clear understanding of what users might need.
I think the core takeaway really is that shift in emphasis, away from divination, more towards personal connection and emotional support.
Yeah.
The Angel Tarot system is positioning itself as a tool to cultivate a relationship with a sense of divine guidance, offering comfort, clarity, and a feeling of personalized support as you navigate the complexities of life.
And that focus on being easy to use and providing positive messages.
It definitely broadens its appeal beyond those who are already familiar with traditional tarot systems. Makes it less niche, perhaps.
It really does make you think, doesn't it? This idea of having this direct, accessible form of what they describe as divine guidance readily available in your everyday life.
It's a compelling thought.
Even if you approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. I mean, what kind of impact could that sense of support and personalized insight potentially have?
Yeah, what difference could it make?
It's definitely something worth pondering.